Hi everyone. I'm here with my fellow startups to present. So I'll just hand over to Mohammed, who will be here host the startup showcase. So Anumya, if you can help Mohammed to come on the screen. Startups, I request you all to be on mute if you are not presenting. Um, Anumya, are you there? Hello everyone. Mohammed, are you around? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so maybe we can start with the pitches. So George, we have George, who is the co-founder of Rockup. So over to you for the pitch.
Thank you, and hello everybody. It's nice to meet you all. So yes, I am the co-founder and the head of talent at Rockup, and Rockup is Africa's sales training platform for tech startups and scale up. So just to provide a little bit of context into the problem that we're trying to solve, out of all the startups that raise money, around 75% of them never actually return money to their investors, and around 90% of all startups fail. And when looking at the data, you see that around 74% of the failure lies in marketing, sales, and general product adoption. Now, why does that happen? Why is there such a high failure rate because of marketing, sales team, and product adoption? Well, some of the reasons are that first-time founders don't necessarily have the in-house expertise required to train their staff, because obviously it's the first time they're doing it. Maybe don't have the time, energy, or resources to train their staff. I mean, they're focusing on growing their startup. Maybe don't have the financial resources to invest in their sales reps upskilling because there are no good solutions available. And they don't have a dedicated employee onboarding or upskilling program because, let's face it, they're a startup. But the good news is that by offering sales training, you can see around a 54% increase in sales rep productivity just by having a sales onboarding program. 11.5% more reps will hit their targets compared to untrained sales reps. And you can reduce sales rep turnover by just under 8% by providing a training, essentially learning and development pathway. So in short, African startups can decrease staff turnover, win more deals, and hit their targets by offering sales training, which is where Rockup comes in. So Rockup is an on-demand training platform for sales reps at African VC-backed tech startups. And it's 100% on demand, so employees can study at their own pace, at their own schedule, not conflicting with their work commitments. They can learn from domain experts. So not all the training is going to be delivered by us. It's going to be delivered by experts from across the continent who are going to come on as coaches and be putting their training on there as well. It's going to allow the students who come in to really build a great network of other sales professionals, really trying to foster a community. The on-demand platform as well allows us to upskill junior reps. As we all know, staffing and hiring and skills is really a big problem in the startup space as well. So having a on-demand learning platform focused on sales will allow startups to hire junior reps, maybe with no experience, and provide them the training necessary for them to succeed. And it's affordable. It's on demand, so it's very scalable, which means that we can provide this at a very financially accessible price. In terms of the platform that we're building, it's a web application, so it's available in browser, but it can be watched on mobile and desktop. And as well as that, it's got a very secure tech stack. We actually use the same technology that Netflix used to stream, so that it adjusts depending on the internet strength and connection, everything like that as well. Interesting, there is a white label solution that we can look to explore later down the line as an additional revenue stream, but that's sort of against the core business there. In terms of the lesson types that people can go through on the Rockup on-demand learning platform. There's video lessons, there's quizzes, there's text-based lessons, but also at the end, the students who go through the program will get a certificate added as well. When we look at the landscape out there, the competitive landscape, what we see as an indirect competitor is something like Udemy. So obviously there's loads of training on there, but it's not specialized for tech sales. It's not specific to the continent. And it really isn't an L&D pathway for employees at startups or scale-ups. We do have some direct competitors. One of those is Sales Impact Academy, a UK-based startup, but they're very much targeted at UK and US startups, and they're quite expensive. They start at £1,250 a month. And then you've got Level Jump as well, recently acquired by Salesforce, but they're targeted towards larger businesses. They're a minimum of 35 users, and it's $45 per user per month. When we look at our pricing model, we actually use a SaaS-based pricing model. So it starts at $99 per month per employee, but our real sweet spot that we're targeting is for teams of 2 to 10 reps, and that's where we're going to be charging $199 per month. But we do have, enterprise packages and custom packages available as well. Really, our 3-year goal is to have 1,000 startups paying an average of $199 per month. When we sort of take a look at the broader landscape and the opportunity as we see it, I mean, one of the clear indicators of this is the startup funding in Africa. So that's been increasing over the last year. It dropped a little bit last year because of COVID, but this year there's around a $2.8 billion projected investment into startups in the continent. In terms of Rockup's traction so far, we actually launched April last year. We actually launched a gig economy hiring app for the hospitality industry, which, was probably the worst time to launch such a product. But we soldiered on, and based on employer feedback, we were continually getting told that people wanted salespeople. So based on that, we pivoted to a sales training October last year, and that was where we generated our first $500 in revenue by delivering this sales training. Early this year in March, we launched a graduate sales training program. So we partnered with several different universities and education institutions, trained some of their recent graduates and placed them. We generated $1,000 through that. And then in August this year, this is when we really doubled down on this new direction that we're going. We launched Rockup Talks. So we leveraged the technology that we do have so far. We've launched an interview show with different experts from across the continent. It's called Rockup Talks, and we also began developing our on-demand learning platform. In terms of what we're looking to raise as a startup, we're currently looking to raise $250,000 of investment. In terms of the founders, so there's 3 co-founders. One of them is Richard. He is our CTO. He's currently the head of product at Maga. He's also got a first-class master's in aerospace engineering, and he's a previous business analyst. We've also got Mark Abel Magenwa. He is the CEO of Rockup. He's a partnership executive at Africa Tech Summit and the previous campus director for Holt Prize Foundation. And then there's myself. So I'm the head of talent. I also work at Candidate, where I train SDRs for VC-backed tech startups in London specifically. So yes, that's about Rockup, and I'd love to know if there's any questions, but that's pretty much it from me.
Thank you so much, George. So just a quick message for all the attendees. So after all the pitches are done, we'll be opening up for question and answer round for the founders if you have. So we'll just quickly go with the pitches and then maybe open up for Q&A. So moving on to the next one, we have Amitruck. Mark, over to you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mark Mwangi. I'm the CEO and founder of Amitruck, the fastest growing digital logistics platform in Africa. And we're seeking to bring trust and transparency into logistics. Today in Africa, up to 70% of the price of goods is transport, and road accounts for most of that. It's expensive because there can be up to 3 middlemen consuming over 60% of the delivery fee. Goods are often lost, stolen, or damaged without compensation to the cargo owner. The process is manual, tedious, and comparison is difficult. And just to drive my point of how big a problem this is, 60% of the cost of toothpaste in Kenya is transport. It's a really big problem. Amitruck connects cargo owners directly with transporters. This not only cuts out expensive middlemen, but together with drivers bidding for work on the platform, has seen our customers seeing savings of over 40%. Drivers and vehicles on the platform are vetted, and the goods are insured, which means it's secure. Combined with our strong operational and customer care team, quality is high. So cargo owners can now efficiently connect to thousands of drivers directly through our web and mobile applications. Amitruck improves quality and eliminates manual and tedious steps. We are achieving fulfillment rates of over 99%. The process is very simple. Cargo owners go online, they tell us which kind of vehicle they need, they tell us where, how, and what they want the delivery done. We send this information to all the 5,500 plus drivers registered on the platform. They can see all the details clearly on their app and bid for work. Clients can see the transporter's history, their rating and price, which they use to select a vehicle, and they can then track it on their screens. The entire process happens online. The market is large at 200 billion. It's been growing at 7 to 8% over the last decade. And the Kenyan share of that market, where we're starting, is 7.4 billion. We now have over 5,500 vehicles registered. We have been growing at 30% a month. We have completed over 40,000 deliveries. We are working with over 200 businesses, including names such as Unilever, L'Oreal, Carrefour, Weetabix, Clorox, Trigger Foods, and Soccer Watch. The largest competition by far in this market is still the traditional middlemen. They leave cargo owners vulnerable to risks. The startups in this sector do not even have a 1% share of the market. Amitruck is unique because it's really focused on doing one thing well. We have sustainable take rates, are fully tech-enabled, and we intend to solve the problem well in our home market and then scale out our solution to the rest of Africa. The team is large now at 42. We're very well-rounded. Our tech team, together with our experienced sales and operations, are consistently helping us use feedback to improve our product. It is to them that we continue to delight our customers and large community of drivers and vehicle owners. And they are also the reason why we are now profitable. We are currently in the market for our seed round, and we will be using the proceeds to expand into Tanzania and Uganda, as well as shore up our technology and improve on our sales and marketing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Mark. We'll move on to the next one. We have Neil from Choppa. Neil, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Jaguti. Hi, everyone. This is Niall Hadamaria, Choppa's co-founder and CEO. Choppa is the Stripe of Africa. I can say that. It's only actually 8 months old, but we already have more than 200,000 USD on traction and counting. So you could say Choppa is an online payment gateway that empowers small business and large merchants to accept digital payments from their customers via APIs. So we basically develop APIs by connecting with the national switch in Ethiopia called EthioSwitch to provide APIs for merchants. And until now, we already have more than 90 merchants, and 3 of them are actually the government agencies, including the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Electric Power, and also the Ethiopian Electric Utility. So now we are actually only focusing in the Ethiopian market, since there is a population of more than 120 million. And as of 2021, the Ethiopia's market size, just only in e-commerce, is more than 300 billion birr, which, if I convert that in dollar, would be more than 5 billion USD. So it means like even the government is now like really focusing more on that in the digital transformation. And for now, we have a product mainly which we are actually doing in the crowdfunding, because there are more than 4 million Ethiopian diasporas, and most of them, they actually remit foreign currencies in Ethiopia through different means for their colleagues, for the country development, and etc. So now we are actually providing one platform for the government to collect donations from the diaspora community. And we're going to launch actually this project on next Tuesday, and the Deputy Prime Minister of Ethiopia will also be there as well. And besides that, if you ask us what makes us different from other competitors, One is, for example, me, I used to work at Hindsight, and my co-founder used to work at Google. So we have this fintech experience before, and also our network. So for example, we are the only gateway company in Ethiopia that's actually made a partnership with Flutterwave and also operate. That's why we really do have in the compliance as well, beside doing partnership. And for the payment channel, for now, since we actually are working with Flutterwave, we do have those Visa, MasterCard, and Extra. And also, like for the technology that we leverage, it's API, and like we also pride on big data analytics and the machine learning and cloud computing. And our distribution model is B2G and C2B, which is customer to business and business to government. And our business model is pay as you go. So for the local businesses, we charge 1.8%, and for the international, we charge around 4%. And when there is FX, we include +1 per 1%. That's actually like the overall description of Choppa, as I could say. And as a strategy, now we are actually focusing more on the e-government services, on the cross-border remittance. And in the next phase, we're going to focus more on the small and medium enterprise and the e-commerce and fintechs. And the third strategy that we have in the third phase is for the schools, for the betting companies, because there are so many. And so they could be able to actually use those. And for the go-to-market strategy, now we are focusing more on the high volume of transaction and few customer base, so that so many requests like chargeback and all those kind of requests would be reduced. And meanwhile, we're gonna add that more as well. So our value proposition is as well like in the ease of API integration, in the convenient payment method, like in the feature phone, smartphone, bank account, ATM card, agents, bank branch, or wallet. And also we make it super easier to actually collect payments through our strong partnership. That's actually what I could say for now. And we're gonna start actually raising investment soon. By the way, the name Choppa means actually cash in Swahili. So to go more in the East Africa market, it will help us, even the name brand, right? So that's actually one thing that we take that in mind. So now we will soon start raising investment for scaling up. And I would like to thank also like the Hindsight Ventures for giving us this chance. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Neil. We have next Victor from Dhooka. Over to you, Victor.
So hi everyone, so I'm Victor Miner, CEO and founder of Dhooka. Dhooka is in the space of distribution logistics, whereby we are supporting manufacturers to distribute goods from them to the retailers. We are focusing on the small retailer. How we know it's a retailer, they are serving 45 people. Chances are they're buying every day, and that's what we see. And the other thing that we see is that they have a tiny little shop at a corner of nowhere that we are delivering to. So Dhooka was founded in 2020, but we started generating revenue in 2021. So far, we have a team of tech people, we have a team of business people, we have a full founding team. And the problem that we are solving is huge. It's a $290 billion problem in Africa. It's a huge opportunity for everyone that wants to enter into this space. And what Dhooka does is this. We have an app. You go to your Play Store, download the app as a retailer, and you start shopping. It's as an easy sign up as 1, 2, 3, as they say. Once you download the app, you choose the products that you like of the 80 manufacturers that you've onboarded in Kenya. And once you do that, that's it. You sit back, relax, and we get the products to you. So at the back of that, we organize a couple of things. The first thing that we do is we do logistics. We organize logistics by working with 3PL or third-party logistics organizations or individuals that are in this space. The other thing is that if you worked with us for some time, you can qualify for what we call financing, short-term financing as a retailer. This supports you to become more efficient, to ensure that you're fully stocked and you can pay within a few days. And at the back of that, you also collect the data. This data, then we work with the manufacturers who are in our platform to help them to become efficient. Since inception, we've done close to $1 million, to be precise, 964K USD. In terms of the team, we have a team of 5 co-founders. And speaking a bit about this team, it's a team that is experienced, all collectively have worked in 31 markets in Africa. So they really understand this problem. The other thing about this team is that they have experience in logistics, 10 years plus, experience in fintech, 8 years plus, experience in finance, 13 years plus, and experience in building teams up to 2,000, as the case of Dudu. Why it was important for us to build such a robust team is because we are taking this product solution to African markets. And to the extent that this is going to be an encompassing product that can affect the lives of Africans, we needed people who have experience in the African context. We are going for an investment round. We are seeking $2 million. And this will be raised through equity or debt. And so we would be happy to talk to you and happy to even have you as a future customer for Dhooka. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victor. Next, we have Frank from Beam.
Yeah, hello. Can you allow me to share my screen so I can?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Frank, maybe you can share.
Okay. All right, so I'm hoping my screen is visible, yeah? All right, as I was saying, yeah, my name is Frank, Business Development Manager here at Beam. The work we do at Beam, we can simply say that what we do is deliver mobile experiences. And how we do this is by, why we do this is because that we realize that consumers are on their smartphones, right? So at the current moment, there's already 88% of people using their mobile phones, and there's 28% penetration for smartphones as well. So this has forced businesses to consumers to be online. So the small businesses also have to shift online. So businesses are looking for tools and digital tools that they can help grow their businesses, and at the same time meet their customers where they are, and that's on their mobile phone. So what we do at Beam is basically provide mobile tools or building blocks that SMEs can use to interact and transact with their customers, right? So this is, we're looking at airtime, USSD, SMS, and also mobile payments and chatbots. So how we're able to deliver this is through our Beam Engage platform. So this is it's both on the mobile and on the web platform. So you can access on your website, you can download the app on your phone. So this allows small businesses to come online, be able to send out messages, build campaigns, and interact and engage with their customers with through different channels. So they don't need to have any technical knowledge. You can easily come on the platform, and the platform is designed for those users in mind as well. So you can integrate it with, so it actually becomes its own CRM. So the platform becomes its own CRM. It's data driven, and it's also, most of the solutions are based outcome driven. So if you're looking to interact with your customers by USSD, or you can interact by SMS or with the chatbots. And this also has users able to find out reporting, so they're able to know what their customers are. So you can use two-way SMS to understand and engage with their customers as well. Another way that we can, how we're able to service the market is through our APIs, so that SMEs can also integrate with their existing systems. So so with the APIs, they vary from managing the CRM contacts, managing, sending out SMSs. We're able to do payments as well. And also soon we'll be launching our chatbot API. And yes. And going forward, we have worked with different customers across different verticals, solving different problems. And also, for example, worked with Nestle in the FMCG, worked with Yara in the financial institutions. We worked with CIB Bank in Tanzania, and as well, we worked with KFC in service and retail, and also small medium enterprises. If you're looking at our current evolution, is that where we want to be is early stage, we were focused on how business communicate. So we've pretty much figured out the how. So now we want to move into the what they're saying and who are they saying, who are the customers interacting with. So how we'll be able to do this is through integrating with data analytics and able to build the system and our platform in that regard. So our attractions to date, obviously, we have a footprint across Africa. We have 50 plus countries across Africa. We have been profitable for the last 4 years. We're able to service around 4,600 SMEs across Africa. We've processed already a billion plus transactions. And we're looking at a 17% growth in mobile network connectivity. So far, we already have 50 plus network operators on board that we're directly connected to and able to service with the customers. So we're looking, if you look at the opportunity that's available right now in terms of communication services and also as well as automation. And that's one of our core business that we're trying to focus and help SMEs automate their processes, especially on the digital platform. So our target is we're looking at, in terms of customer data platform, we're looking at 100 million. That's only at 6%. And also in the communication space, well, if you look at only 4% target, we're able to achieve 100 million. So our growth strategy for the next 3 years is to strengthen the management team, hopefully reach 4,000 users, 14,000 users, reach mobile operator to 55 mobile operators, and expand our sales and in-country presence in two African countries as well. So the team we're a well-rounded team that's leading the organization. We have experience across different sectors and as well, and it's also global from different countries and Pan-African. With Tad, that's our CEO, has experience working with Fortune 500 companies. We have also Rema, head of engineering based in Rwanda, has worked closely with different organizations there. Yeah, so thank you so much. Open to any questions. And
thank you so much, Frank. We'll move on to the Q&A at the end of the session after all the pitches. So I'll just present my screen for the next one. We have now Salim, who's the co-founder of InstaDriver. Over to you, Salim.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. My name is Salim, co-founder of InstaDriver. InstaDriver is a driver employer marketplace, a social media platform exclusive for drivers, and a SaaS fleet management for transport companies in the gig economy. And these are the problems that we're trying to solve. Transport employers use inefficient platforms such as social media and expensive solutions such as recruitment agencies to recruit drivers. They have a limited driver database and do not automate background checks. And hence they either get mediocre hires or it takes 4 weeks to get an ideal candidate. On the other hand, drivers want an exclusive online community to socialize, discuss challenges, share opportunities, and have peer-to-peer entertainment. Also, vehicle owners in gig transport are using spreadsheet and efficient ways of running their fleet, hence it results into stressful operations and losses in revenues. And this is our solution. We have built a driver employer marketplace, aka LinkedIn for drivers, to enable transport employers to recruit competent and verified drivers in under 40 minutes at low cost. The marketplace has a cloud-based fleet management software, which provides tools to help gig partners or transport employers make their business more sustainable and less hectic. The drivers app has features like messaging, group chat, group video call, live stream, gaming, to enable drivers to social connect with fellow drivers, discuss industry stuff, and have fun with their peers. We have already launched, and we currently have both a web app and a mobile app on Play Store. We are addressing $3.2 billion of the market size for driver recruitment. There are 80 million commercial vehicles in use across Africa, Middle East, India, and Latin America. And our sum is $170 million. We make revenue through subscription, a subscription model that accommodates different fleet sizes, and also we charge drivers a subscription fee to access premium services. We launched in March 2021, and we currently have 5,000 driver profiles and 50 employer signups, with a 57% average month-over-month growth with minimal marketing. We have opened an investment round, and we're currently raising $100,000. This will help fuel growth and hence more users and revenues. Our team has complementary skills and 10+ experience in mobility. Balkis is the CEO and the strategist. Emmanuel is the programmer and the CTO, and I'm the engineer's UI UX designer. For the next 12 months, we target to onboard 500,000 drivers and 30,000 employers, hence generating $500,000 in annual revenues. We believe that a big tech company like LinkedIn or Uber would want to acquire us in 2 or 3 months or years from now at a $1 billion valuation. Our vision is to accelerate the adoption of shared mobility in the emerging markets, foster sustainable businesses and partnerships, and make the transport sector the best place to be. Interested partners and players are welcome to connect with us at our booth. Thank you so much.
Hello. Thank you, Salim. Thank you for your insights. Next up, we'll pass it on to Daisy from Zuri Health. Daisy, the floor is yours.
Hello, thank you for having me. My name is Daisy Isiaho. I am the co-founder and chief product officer at Zuri Health. Our journey at Zuri Health started with a vision, and that is the vision for quality, affordable, and accessible healthcare solutions for all with a simple swipe. And this is because sub-Saharan Africa bears the highest disease burden in the world, with slow and limited access to medical healthcare, expensive and inconvenient hospital trips for small or minor prescriptions, and an equal distribution of healthcare services. At Zuri Health, we have taken time to develop a solution that will fill that gap by digitally connecting patients with doctors. And this is because we see a huge market opportunity with virtual consultations now emerging as the most convenient way for doctor and patient interaction. And according to a survey done, we see that the mobile health market is predicted to grow to over $72 billion by the end of the year. And this is where we come in. So Zuri Health is a mobile app that helps patients across sub-Saharan Africa to find and book for healthcare services. Our app is an all-inclusive mobile health solution with pharmacy, telemed, labs and diagnostics, hospital, doctor on duty, and doctor at home as our MVP features. So through our app, patients can chat and consult with the doctor, they can buy medication from a pharmacy, book labs and diagnostic tests, and even have a doctor visit them at home. We also take into cognizance Africa's unique challenges and offer first-level medical consultation via SMS service. So this takes care of the over 65% of the population without access to smartphones or the internet. And so this way we see that patients are able to consult with a doctor from as low as 5 Kenyan shillings. And I bet you cannot get any better deal than this. So I'm sure you're wondering how we make money. We have 3 key revenue models. We have the subscription model for doctors who pay us $150 annually to subscribe on our platform. We have the SMS billing for patients who consulted with doctors via SMS text, and we have our commission-based model for pharmacy and lab orders. What makes us different is that we provide an all-inclusive and comprehensive mobile health solution in one app, making it easy for our customers to have all their healthcare needs met. And this also gives us a competitive edge against other telehealth startups with unimodal solutions. Our target market are patients across sub-Saharan Africa with access to mobile phones and in places with limited access to healthcare, and also those who are too busy to visit healthcare centers. For the SMS platform, these are usually the younger uninsured clients living primarily in rural areas. And for the app platform, these are usually middle-income clients seeking convenience and living primarily in cities. We also target certified doctors, pharmacies, and labs and diagnostic centers looking to earn extra income while saving lives. Our team is made up of experienced C-suite cutting across business and product development, medical healthcare, and growth, with extensive experience working and doing business in Africa. So we successfully launched in Nairobi, Kenya early this year in January, and we look forward to rolling out in other markets across Africa in the coming weeks, including Nigeria, Ghana, and Senegal. We have onboarded over 250 doctors, 9 pharmacies, and 6 labs and diagnostic centers. We have over 1,000 app downloads and over 200,000 SMS subscribers. And we see that so far, COVID tests are a hit and leading in lab bookings, with over 1,500 bookings made through our partnership with government-approved labs and people who are requesting for home sample pickups and travelers. We have also partnered with over 9 key mobile operators across Africa with an aggregated subscriber base for mass marketing. This includes Safaricom Kenya, Telcom Kenya, Airtel Kenya, and Nigeria, MTN Ghana and Nigeria, Tigo Tanzania, TMCell, Mozambique, Unitel Angola, Expresso Senegal, and we also launched in Kenya with Safaricom Kenya and Telcom Kenya. To date, we have generated over 195,000 in booking revenue generated, and we also have a community of over 72,000 followers across all our social media platforms. So we are currently looking to raise $500,000 in pre-seed investments to fuel growth, sustain and improve operations to become the #1 mobile health app in Africa. So Zuri Health is available on both Google Play Store and App Store, and we invite you to share with us or join us in our journey to bridge the gap of telehealth in Africa. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Daisy. Sounds very interesting. Next up, could we get Crispinus from Clinicvesa?
At Clinicvesa, we solve one of the biggest challenges, which is access to healthcare financing. With healthcare financing standing at 0.7% more so in Uganda. Of course, looking at Africa, the health insurance penetration is very low, standing at only 2.8%, leaving the problem of out-of-pocket expenditure for households, families, expectant mothers skipping antenatal care. As Clinicvesa, we've taken this at heart, and we've
I think
taken
we
this
might have lost Crispinus.
this problem to solve.
So
We've taken.
He's back. Okay.
Yes, so at Clinicvesa, we've taken this this challenge, and we're providing a medical mobile solution that enables users to actually be able to save on their mobile phones, and with these savings, they can use it to pay their medical bills at the time of need. With this, we've strategically looked into scaling the solution so that we can reach the base of the pyramid, whereby with or without internet connection, the customer can actually be able to access and be able to keep some money for the rainy day. We also provide a medical loan extension that comes on top of. As of date, we've so far partnered with a scale partner, which is a telecom partner for the to reach the base of the pyramid, that is MTN in Uganda. We've also partnered with commercial banks to be able to generate interest for the customers who are actually saving with us, which we are giving an interest of up to 5%. And we've partnered with over 1,458 healthcare centers that are actually serving our customers. We've also launched a new program called the Clinicvesa Mamas, which is serving the maternal unit to help mothers actually save towards birth preparedness kits, transportation to the healthcare facilities, as well as afford quality care in decent healthcare facilities. So as of day to day, we have 295 maternity centers that are actually participating in this program. That is a value-added services to the Clinicvesa customers, most especially the expectant mothers. What we are looking towards achieving is converting 4.5 million customers into Clinicvesa savings customers. We're also looking at serving at least 6 million households in Uganda, and also we're also looking at scaling the solution to the other African countries that are facing the same challenge through
We lost Crispin a second. Okay, so we'll move to the next person in that case, which will be Mark from NeuralSense. Mark, the floor is all yours.
Great, thank you. Hi, my name is Mark Drummond. I'm one of the co-founders of NeuralSense. NeuralSense is a neuromarketing company. We enhance advertising effectiveness and elevate customer experiences with neuroscience-driven market research, and we achieve this using brain monitoring, eye tracking, and biometric technologies. Over the last 7 years, we've built Africa's only full-service neuromarketing consultancy from the ground up, with expertise in the areas of advertising testing, shopper marketing research, and user experience research. Our current clients are some of Africa's largest multinational brands, which primarily operate in the food and beverages, consumer goods, retail, and financial services sectors, and include the likes of Coca-Cola Africa, Tiger Brands, Discovery, Standard Bank, and AB InBev. Through our mobile Neuro Labs, we currently conduct fieldwork across Africa, Europe, and North America, while all data analysis and reporting takes place at our head office here in Cape Town, South Africa. I'm excited to share our latest scalable product with you all today, called Ad Neuro. So what's the problem we're solving with this particular solution? TV and digital video is one of the most effective forms of advertising, but it also has the highest risk, both in terms of the financial risks of producing the actual ads itself, as well as media expenditure, as well as the risk to your brand equity if you get it wrong. One could look to traditional research to help mitigate these risks. However, it's fraught with bias and subjectivity, it lacks scientific rigor, it's time-consuming, and often very expensive. Neuromarketing research, on the other hand, is unbiased and objective, scientifically rigorous, and it can assess the underlying emotional and motivational drivers of consumers and their behavior. We're also able to assess any customer experience in real time and in depth. However, it too can be time-consuming and expensive. So our new product, Ad Neuro, is what we believe is the ultimate solution. It'll be the world's first, most cost-effective video format advertising testing platform driven by neuroscience. We like to think of it as the Netflix of advertising. So how does it work? We test ads at scale using our brain monitoring and eye tracking technologies in each market that we operate in, and ads are tested in batches on a weekly basis with real-world consumers as and when they are flighted. Our clients are then given access to be able to submit their own ads to be tested in the same system or pre-test ads during their development. They then get access to an online dashboard, which you can see some visuals on the screen, some examples of that are generated automatically using our proprietary neurocognitive brain state metrics, and clients can gain immediate access to the insights through this always-on dashboard. Because our neuroperformance metrics are based on neurofeedback and biometric data, multinational clients are able to gain access to cross-market and sector performance metrics that are standardized and universal across geographies and cultures. As we're testing at scale, we're also able to reduce research costs and timelines by more than 50%. This product is also unique in that it will be offered as a monthly subscription service, and clients have the ability to access further in-depth analysis for an additional fee as a serviced option. So why are we here today? So firstly, NeuralSense is looking for multinational clients to trial the Ad Neuro product and gain access to the unique business intelligence it offers. Secondly, and maybe more importantly, is we're looking for investors to support us in our vision and engage with us in our journey, which is the current funding ask for around $500,000. And lastly, we're also looking for individuals who share our passion for disruptive innovation and want to explore opportunities for collaboration and partnership. This brings me to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your time and your attention, and I look forward to answering your questions.
Thanks a lot, Mark. That was very interesting. Now we'll move over to Anurag from Quilt.ai. Anurag?
Hi, good afternoon. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for the time. I'm not going to do a status of who we are as a startup for multiple reasons. I think we're 4 years old, so we stopped calling ourselves a startup in some shape or form. But to give some background really quickly on that, we're about 150 people globally. We work with about 200 organizations, and we solve the problem of consumer research using large-scale data. We're post-Series A, and we raised $9 million in November 2019. So what we do is the following. I'll spend some time on that. We are a consulting firm powered by many AI models and large data sets. We have 4 kinds of data streams that we look at. The conventional social listening data stream being the stated data stream. We look at that for the conventional platforms like Twitter, the Western platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but also Chinese platforms, Russian platforms, and other smaller platforms that exist today. So it's a global reach and stated data. We look at search data across Google and other platforms, including the Chinese platforms. We look at 6 million different forums, blogs, review sets, including large e-commerce partnerships, including Amazon globally. And the last thing we look at is consumed data, which is news and blogs across the world in both local language and English language. We take this data set, which is about 2.5 petabytes of data every day, and then we classify it with 3 classifiers. One is for text, one's for image, one's for video. And text, we classify 60 languages there. On images, we process about 2.5 billion images per day. On videos, we do roughly about 35 million videos every day. We classify this data, and then we convert that data into 3 pieces. Who's speaking about it? So who in Trafalgar Square, London versus Nairobi, Kenya versus Boston, USA, which is where I am right now, is speaking about a particular brand, a particular event, a particular notion, and we describe that in terms of how they're speaking about it. So half our company is anthropologists and semiotics, the other half is AI scientists and machine learning folks. So there's that combination that happens. And then why are they speaking about it? So the questions we answer for our clients are quite simple. They're threefold. One, who is my consumer? Second, what is my competitor doing to get my consumer away from me, or what can I do to get that consumer? And the third is what is happening in the meta space, whether it's COVID or it's athleisure or it's running bare feet. There are these big movements that happen from a trend perspective. And that's how we help our clients with the ability to take that insight and then run ad campaigns against it. We'd love to use someone like NeuralSense to test those ads. That would be cool. And then building a communication strategy, executing against that. And we do online activations where we run campaigns using our software to drive campaigns across Facebook, Instagram, and other programmatic properties. I will pause now and give you back a couple of minutes, Mohammed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anurag. Now we have one startup that was having network issues, Paylent. So Eleutherius, are you here with us? Hello? Hello, Eleutherius, are you here with us? Guess he's not here with us. So before we move to the questions segment, let's give it up for startups. So if you guys could just show your appreciation with the emotes for them, that would be much appreciated. And now, yeah, we're gonna open up the floor for the audience to ask questions to the startups. Nobody with a question? No one at all? Okay. I guess with that, I'll pass it back to Jagruti. Oh, there's a question that's coming? No, that's just congratulations. Okay. I'll pass it back to Jagruti to close it off. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mohammed. First of all, thank you, startups, for a wonderful presentation. And if any one of you want to meet them, they have their virtual booth over here. You can visit their booth and learn more about what they are building and meet them and have some kind of conversation with them. So they'll be there over here tomorrow as well. And so, yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining for the day one of the East Africa Corporate Innovation Summit. We have the day two that is happening tomorrow, and we also have a great lineup of speakers, sessions, again startup showcase that you can just go and visit their booth and etc. happening tomorrow. So please make the best use of it, and please do join us for tomorrow as well. And before leaving, so we are in partnership with AB InBev, have launched a beer garage innovation challenge. So I just want everyone to look up at their profile and just apply if you're a startup and if you're interested in being a part of Beer Garage Challenge. So let me just pull up the page and just put it out here so that if you guys want to learn more about it or maybe want to apply, just you can visit their page over here. So again, thanks a lot everyone for joining in, and look forward to meeting you all tomorrow. Have a great evening.